Hello, and welcome to a series of registration tutorial videos offered by SAPL. My name is Sarah, and I'm the Undergraduate Program Specialist here at the School of Architecture, Planning, and Landscape. This is part 3 of SAPL's registration tutorial videos. In this video, I'll be covering the basics around how to register for courses. We'll first go over registration initialization as a general reminder. Then, we'll look at the two main registration methods. After, we'll review the various resources that will help you with your course selection. And finally, I've shared some helpful links that you can bookmark and refer back to as you look into course planning and preparing for your enrollment start time. In this video, and similarly in other videos, I've provided additional links wherever possible to complement the various topics discussed. Please feel free to pause the video at any time, scan the QR codes to pull up the various resources, and follow along at your own pace. As a reminder, you'll need to first complete your registration initialization before you can register, which you may need to do annually. First, log into your Student Center, and on the main page or Home tab, you want to scroll down to the registration initialization message. And then you want to click here and follow the prompts. The QR code on the right will take you to the step-by-step instructions on how to do it if you need a reference. There are two methods to register for classes, and they're both located on the main page of your Student Center: Schedule Builder and Course Search. I recommend using Schedule Builder first to enroll in your classes. The QR code on the right will take you to a lot of helpful information and videos on how to use this system. You can use Schedule Builder to piece all of your courses together by each term, and it's a nice visual to see how it all comes together. If you duplicate your browser window, you can also look at both your fall and winter semester plans at the same time. You can also build up to 9 different potential class schedules and save them as favorites to review later for registration. We recommend that you use this prior to your enrollment start time to start planning on what to take and where it will all fit. The first few years of BDCI are quite structured, so everything fits together quite nicely with no time conflicts. As you can see on the screen, this is an example of what the first year in BDCI might look like in the fall semester. This image may change as the course timings may differ year by year. As you progress into your degree and start taking elective courses, Schedule Builder will be helpful for you to visualize how all these courses will work with any of your design courses or other mandatory core requirements. Course Search is helpful for more tailored class searches. As you can see from the screenshot on the left, it gives you the opportunity to look up classes that match your specifications. For example, you can search for classes based on the timing, method of instruction, and/or location. Students have also used the system to search for courses to fill up their schedule and use as open electives. The QR code on the right directs you to step-by-step instructions on how to register for courses via the course search method. There are multiple ways to check what courses you need for degree progression. The first one is the academic requirements tool that we often refer to as AR. This is an online planning tool that allows you to check what requirements you have completed and still have pending. The link on the left takes you to an overview and instructions on how to use AR. Another resource is the academic calendar. This is an online reference where you can review all policies, regulations, and program details at the University of Calgary. The QR code in the middle directs you to SAPL's program details, specifically around the BDCI program pathways. By clicking on the relevant link, you'll find information on the courses you need to take in that corresponding pathway. The last reference you can use is the BDCI degree planning page. The QR code on the right will take you to the BDCI webpage with course planning resources in written and diagram formats. These resources provide a recommended course sequence based on 4 years of full-time study in BDCI. There are video links on that page that also guide you on how to use these resources. To access AR, go to your Student Center, click on the Program and Advising Info tab, and you'll find a link to the Academic Requirements Report. You can pull the AR report anytime you want and whenever you want to check your degree progression. Academic Requirements takes all the courses you have completed in the past as well as those you are currently enrolled in and compares them to your degree requirements. The result is a report that shows what degree components are completed and/or not satisfied. The example on the left shows that the student is still missing all the studio requirements in the BDCI degree. The example on the right shows that the student has completed some of the design and city innovation options, but is still missing some more courses. We recommend that you check your AR at least once a semester, especially after your grades for that term have been confirmed, to see where you're standing in the degree and what you still have left. Some students may prefer to use the academic calendar. I recommend that once you have the link, to bookmark it for future reference. What's great about using the academic calendar is that all the courses are hyperlinked to its corresponding descriptions. In addition, for those who like to look at what they need at a glance, the calendar provides it in a list format so it's easy to follow along and check off if you're using it to compare to what you've done already. On the BDCI degree planning page, there are various resources that you can use to help with your degree planning. Here you'll find recommended program guides that you can follow for your course registration. These program guides have recommended course sequences that you can use to build your schedule. They are available in a written or diagram format with hyperlinks embedded in both versions. Both contain the same information. There are also video resources that give an overview of how to use these program guides. These program guides are simply meant as a recommendation, and that you can use them if you're planning to finish the BDCI program via 4 years of full-time studies. Remember that every student situation and academic journey is different, so it's okay if how you approach your degree completion doesn't necessarily follow the program guide timeframes to a T. For example, here are the program guides for the general BDCI degree. On the left, you'll find a copy of the program guide in a written format, and on the right, you'll find the same information as a diagram. What you see here are only screenshots, so please visit the BDCI degree planning page to view or download these resources for a better look at them. Here's a link to summarize what you've learned in these 3 videos. It provides a lot more information on the registration process and refers to a lot of the information I've shared in the video series so far. In the last video, I discussed about the shopping cart and validation function. I've shared these links again and I recommend checking your course selections before your enrollment start date. As a reminder, the shopping cart validation function is generally available starting around the first week of March for the fall and winter terms. And this takes us to the end of this video. After watching parts 1 to 3 of the course registration tutorial video series, I now recommend checking out the other videos posted on the BDCI degree planning page. From the list of videos, you will find a collection of registration terminology videos that'll help you understand the various components of registration tips, and additional registration resources to kickstart your academic adventure at the University of Calgary. And that's all, folks.